Today we'll be working on a few yoga poses that help with tension headaches. We'll be doing 3 poses in a row. First we'll be doing child's pose, a modified eagle pose, and then a seated forward bend. All of these are great if you're starting to have a headache right there, the base of the skull there, and that kind of radiates down in between the shoulder blades. So we're going to start in child's pose, and what you're going to want to do is come to your knees to start, and then just kind of sit the hips back to the heels. Slowly bring the elbows down to the mat. Then slide the palms forward and bring the head forward to the mat. You want the head to touch the mat if you can. If not, you can place a block underneath the forehead. And then from here, you're going to want to breathe really big, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And try to relax through the shoulders as you do that. Stay here to start, probably 5 to 8 breaths. And then when you're done, just slowly come out of it the way that you went into it. So you're just going to lift the head off the mat or the block, kind of bring the palms back, kind of coming up onto the elbows, and then push yourself back up to a seated position. Now what this pose does for the headache is it kind of reduces the tension in the upper back, as well as it gets your head a little bit below your heart, and that will increase the blood flow to that area, releasing some of that tension on the headache as well. Next, what we'll do after that is come into that modified eagle pose. You can sit on your knees if that's comfortable, or if a cross-seated position is better for you, that's fine as well. You're going to take the right elbow underneath the left elbow, kind of cross-wrap, twist the arms. So your pinky fingers are away from your face, the thumbs are toward your face. Okay, if this isn't accessible, you can kind of give yourself a hug here. And you're going to just gently tuck the chin. And from here, you're going to lift the arms up. On an inhale, hold it. And on an exhale, bring the elbows down. And just repeat this, maybe again 5 to 8 times to start. Remembering to inhale as you lift the arms up. Exhaling, bring the arms down. After you're done, you release the arms. You can just kind of roll the shoulders a little bit, and then you switch sides. So then that left arm is going to come underneath the right, cross-wrap twist. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, bring the arms down. Inhale, lift them up. Exhale, bring them down, release the arms, and roll the shoulders. What that pose does for the headache is it just takes the tension out of the upper back and the trapezius area. If that's tied up in there, that rounding of the shoulders and the moving up and down kind of breaks through all that tension. The last pose that we'll do in this sequence for your headache, if you have one, is just a forward bend, a seated forward bend. So you're going to come to sit with your legs out in front of you, and you're just going to simply hinge at the hips. Your knees might pop up just a little bit, and make sure you just bring the head down as if it was going to fall toward the knees, to the knees. And just like child's pose, you want to breathe real big, really expand the lungs, the rib cage. Holding it here, 5 to 8 breaths. And then just coming out of it, placing the hands on either side of you, lifting the torso back up to that seated position. And just like child's pose, coming forward in that bend kind of increases the circulation to the head area, which will take your tension headache away, hopefully. So those 3 poses should help. They're accessible. You can do them anywhere on the floor, at your office, at home. You don't need any huge props. So go ahead and give that a try if you are experiencing tension headaches or you do on a regular basis.